That was good. Happy Memorial Day. But got a little breaking news. Just got the notification that PJ Haggerty, former Memphis Tigers guard, is now headed to Kansas State. Report just came from Jonathan Givony, who is the NBA Draft analyst for ESPN. He had the story first, so there you have it. PJ Haggerty will not be coming back to the University of Memphis. He will not be going to the NBA Draft. He will be a Kansas State Wildcat. Now, shouts out to Hitman Hoops. He had this information a while back about the report on the Tigers pulling their NIL offer off the table for Hagerty. That transaction pretty much signified that they were moving on, and based on the optics on how many guards they had added to the roster, that was a sign right there. But I kind of felt as though that maybe there was a chance he could come back. Peter Hardaway really hadn't said anything outside of what he said at the golf tournament about the lines being still open between him, his father, Hagerty's father, and PJ himself. But ultimately, Hagerty decided to withdraw his name from the NBA Draft, not come back to Memphis, and go to Kansas State. Now, there were many reports out there breaking down where he could have possibly gone. I heard that Auburn had an offer on the table. Apparently, I'm not sure. LSU was the name that was thrown out there. North Carolina State had interest, but once they signed their guard, that pretty much pulled themselves out of the race. And then after that, it was Kansas State. So it is what it is, man. Don't know what the dollar amount is with NIL. From what I heard, according to Hitman Hoops, that was an offer. That was a really good deal on the table for him to sign. Decided not to go through with it. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it at all. There's some people out there talking about how him and his father overplayed his hand. Hey man, it is what it is. Back in college basketball. But unfortunately, it's not with the Tigers. It's with another team. He gets to generate money, generate revenue, income. And if the NBA don't work out next season, if his prospects are not elevated next season, then he can stay in college basketball and make more money, drive up his value even more. But we saw how that played out recently with the NIL value. Apparently, it was like $4 million, and it just didn't work out. Well, it did work out. He's at Kansas State, not Memphis. Don't know how much it is for the money, but I'm not counting that man's pockets. He did what he did what is best for him and his father, his family, and congrats to him. But I think it's good for college basketball, though. I think it's good for college basketball because you get one of the best players in the country to come back. I don't know, Memphis fans may not like it, but it's business, So he comes back to Kansas State. They have a playmaking guard to run their offense, be a scorer. So looking forward to seeing how that's gonna play out there. As for Memphis, I think they'll be okay. Because every year since Kendrick Davis has played with the program and departed, there have been players that have came from the transfer portal that have stepped up and become the next go-to guy. So it'll be interesting to see who that will be, because you have plenty of options to ponder out there. Julius Stedford, Curtis Givens III, Zachary Davis, Sincere Parker, Doug McDaniel. A lot of names out there. Dane Varatuck, Felipe Patino, a lot of guards out there. You know, the wing player, Abdul Hassan Hakeem. He may step up and be that guy. So there are a lot of guys, a lot of options out there. But as for PJ Haggerty, college basketball, I think it's great. Even though I know his draft prospects, his scouting report wasn't that good. He wasn't even on a lot of the mock drafts that were out there, according to the report. So he gets to come back to college basketball. The sport gets to have a great player return to the league. And you know, hopefully for him, things will be better next season. Or if not, he has more years of eligibility left. He can continue to make more money until his eligibility runs out. So there's that. But PJ Haggerty is headed to Kansas State to join their program. But that's all I have for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. What are your thoughts on PJ Haggerty committing to Kansas State? Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.